for some people who ain't got nothing going on when you got everything going on. P.S. They had a lot to say about me going to O Block. They doing the toy drive this weekend. I donated $1,000 to the toy drive. What y'all gonna do? Would you play yourself off the street for some people who ain't got nothing going on when you got everything going on? P.S. They had a lot to say about me going to O Block. They doing the toy drive this weekend. I donated $1,000 to the toy drive. What y'all gonna do? Would you play yourself off the street for some people who ain't got nothing going on when you got everything going on? P.S. They had a lot to say about me going to O Block. They doing the toy drive this weekend. I donated $1,000 to the toy drive. What y'all gonna do? Would you play yourself off the street for some people who ain't got nothing going on when you got everything going on? P.S. They had a lot to say about me going to O Block. They doing the toy drive this weekend. I donated $1,000 to the toy drive. What y'all gonna do? Would you play yourself off the street for some people who ain't got nothing going on when you got everything going on? P.S. They had a lot to say about me going to O Block. They doing the toy drive this weekend. I donated $1,000 to the toy drive. What y'all gonna do?
Woo! What we gonna do? Steven Jackson, Captain Jack, the man who refused to let it go. L.I.G. it, Steven. Let it go. Just let it go. Because, see, the point of it is, you still don't get it. It's the shock and awe that's getting us, is that you still don't get it. Oh my God. This is a teachable moment. When we was kids, they used to have this thing, used to come on NBC, used to call, now that's one to grow on. That used to come on NBC in the middle of your cartoons on Saturday mornings. Used to teach the kids something of value, give them, she was the first black astronaut, or, and all this stuff. Now, that's one to grow on. This is one to grow on. This is a teachable moment. The more you know. Yeah. We don't have any shows like that anymore, unfortunately, for this lost generation. But let's get to the gist of everything right now. Let's get to it. Captain Jack, Steven Jackson. He just once again quadrupled down into the ignorant zone. Oh, yeah, he did. And guess what he did? He just said that to the whole world. Captain Jack. Not only did Captain Jack just make that ridiculous statement, but he don't get it. Everybody else seems to get it, but he don't. That's cool that you want to donate $1,000 to the toy drive, Captain Jack. That's cool. But here's the thing, Captain Jack. Why did you donate $1,000 to the toy drive? Was this before or after the backlash? Because it wasn't just me talking. See, this time it wasn't just me or Kwame. It was everybody who saw the ignorance in what you posted. Then he went and posted himself talking to the kids in the community. They took some kids from the school, from the area, and brought those kids to the game. And then Steven Jackson sat out there and gave some inspirational quotes to the selected kids that he brought out there to the game. So let me inform the rest of you how this worked. He went to Will Bynum. Will Bynum is from that area in Chicago. Will Bynum set it up where Stephen Jackson could go there. Will Bynum made that happen. Now, so he can go talk to the kids and all that stuff. But this is what Captain Jack wanted to do. Captain Jack went there and didn't showcase any of these things. You see, Captain Jack, you didn't do that. You know what you showcased? You showcased you hanging out on the block, telling people they got to check in, they ain't real, if they ain't doing this and they ain't doing that, smoking a blunt, trying to portray that you're a goon, that you tough. You didn't promote talking to the kids. You didn't promote dropping jewels on them. You didn't promote, we finna bring some kids out of that hood to show them, you know, that all of this is possible. You didn't promote any of that. You didn't promote any of it, Captain Jack. What you did was sit there and try to promote you the toughest goon on the streets. And you can go in any hood, any project, anywhere, anytime. That's what you tried to promote. You used those kids as a prop to make yourself look good. And you thought you looked good. That's what you did. You exploited those children. Now that you didn't see the backlash and that the tough guy thing didn't work, it didn't make you look good, Jack. Didn't make you look like the tough guy. It made you look like a punk. Now, because that happened, now we got to say, oh man, they trying to do things to trick you off the street. Now you want to go at Charleston White for what he said. You know Charleston White gonna go overboard. So Charleston White got under his skin, and then he started talking about, I donated $1,000. What y'all gonna do? Well, I'm gonna tell you this: Charleston White might be crazy, might say there's most trollingest things in the world, but one thing he did do was fly people mamas out from the hood, and bring them out there, try to help people get jobs. He actually done that. You want to know what I do? That's a lot more than $1,000. You want to know what I did? That's much more than $1,000, Jack. Instead of donating $1,000 for some toys, do you know what we did? I think everybody who follow me know what we did. But just in case you didn't know, we help people that get out of jail get jobs. That's what we do. We help kids that can go from any place in the world. They accept any child to show up for the Saginaw STEM. You know, Kwame has donated to the Saginaw STEM, and he donated thousands, plural, to the Saginaw STEM. Thousands. And you know what a STEM program do? It helped teach these kids a trade, a host of trades in mathematics, science, all of these things that they need to survive. A bunch of toys is cool to play with. Then they're going to get bored with them. Then that doesn't really do anything for them. So it's cool, Jack. If you want to give out some toys, go on and give out your toys, Jack. But what we give it out is that real. I don't have to go in the hood and take a camera crew. I don't have to go over there and hit my phone to say, look, I'm from there. from that area. That's only 5 minutes from where I grew up. Y'all was on 65th. They ain't too far from me at all. Like I said, we got people over there. So it's bad all over. But there's a lot of people that's just going to work. There's a lot of people over there who ain't with the violence. A lot of people over there trying to stop the violence and been preventing violence in their neighborhoods. A lot of areas aren't like that anymore over there. The community has been taking an active role. Do you help with them, Jack? Or is it just more of this Captain Jack Fest that we keep seeing growing more and more? Because that's what I'm seeing. $1,000 for toys is more than donating to a STEM program. What's up, T double? T double D. Exactly. He still don't get it. And this is the problem. Jack don't get it. It don't process in his mind. It's what you promoted. You didn't promote yourself shooting basketball and hoops. You didn't promote yourself doing any of these things. You promoted yourself being the toughest goon on the streets. YouTube. Pretending to be the toughest goon on the streets. Charleston White flew Tuka's mom out. He's trying to help her get a job. He actually do stuff with his money. That's something I can say. He has definitely been out there doing stuff. So for all the craziness that he do, which those titles and trolling, he's actually putting money out there trying to do something. That's because he don't seem to understand. He don't seem to understand that you didn't promote any of, you didn't promote any of the things that you did over there. You promoted yourself being ignorant. It's the look of it. Trying to make yourself look like a goon. That was one of the major factors. That was one of the major factors that you seen out there on the streets. One of the major factors that they had out there is that people love to promote being ignorant. People love to promote the fact that they're not as bright, or, just hood stuff. That don't, the nonsense part of the hood. So you want to go in a place where people are losing their lives, and where, you wouldn't be over there in Old Block if it wasn't considered to be violent. And you want to show that I'm Stephen Jackson, I'm tough enough to go there. That's what you wanted to promote. But it blew up in your face because everybody saw how stupid that was immediately. Like, man, why would you do it like that? If you want to go over there and help those kids, promote that. Promote the fact you took them to the game, that you took 3 kids out of there. You didn't want to do that. You didn't promote that at all until all this stuff blew up in your face. Now you were like, oh, put this out, put that out. Show when I talk to the kids. He said $1,000 with inflation up 8%. It's like $500. My thing is, he donated $1,000 for toys. Yeah, he ain't worried about Port Arthur, Texas. That's because Port Arthur, Texas, they don't get a lot of press. See, if you say Old Block, then, oh yeah, Stephen Jackson's in Old Block. Oh, he a real one. Which that came out of his mouth. He's a real one. See, when you a real one, you could do this. We got to be a real one. Let's listen to him again. Let's listen to Captain Jack tell us, explain to all of us what a real one is. That's what we need to do.
Weekend, I donated $1,000 to the toy drive. What y'all gonna do? Don't you play yourself off the street For some people who ain't got nothing going on, you got everything going on. P.S. They had a lot to say about me going to O Block. They doing the toy drive this weekend. I donated $1,000 to the toy drive. What y'all gonna do?
Steven Jackson's out there, boy. Captain Jack. Steven Jackson's out there. Steven Jackson's out there, boy. Captain Jack. Yeah, he wants to go at Charleston White. He want to go at anybody.
Rooms like that, we gotta make a new rule. And it needs to be a rule all over. All my homeboys that I deal with, you know, the Solomons, from the streets to the rap to NBA to football, all y'all that have some integrity. Everybody that keep giving these snitches and these people that only live to demean others to get some clout that ain't got nothing going on. If you giving these people a platform, you finna be in the same category with them. Just like we not rocking with them clowns, and we not giving them no access to the real shows, to the real networks, because all they do is demean people and admit that they snitching, and y'all still giving them platforms, y'all finna be in the same category with them. Gilly the Kid voice, old fleas.
So he coming at Charleston White. Same thing we said. Captain Jack didn't go live when he was talking to the kids. He didn't do an IG live when he was talking to them and giving them positivity and all these things that he was giving them, right? He goes live when he in the hood smoking a blunt, talking about real ones check in. I check in, you know, because I'm a real one. Yeah, not everybody could do this. You know, we connect with the people. We come out here, we do this, smoke a blunt, I'm shooting hoops. That's what you promoted, that you was the toughest man out there. You was Captain Jack. And ain't nobody tougher than Captain Jack. Oh, no. You see, my thing is, when did you donate the $1,000? You probably donated that $1,000 yesterday. And the reason you donated that $1,000 is because all of this blew up in your face. Once this went left, and not one person came out and said, well, you know, at least he's doing something positive. Not one stupid idiot came to your defense. Even people that don't like each other was agreeing that what you did was completely stupid. Even people that do stupid stuff was like, yeah, Jack, that was stupid. Anytime you do something, Jack, if you listening to this, I'm going to tell you this flat out. Anytime you think about doing something, ask Matt Barnes. is this a good idea? And if Matt said, I don't know about that, Jack, don't do it. How about that? If you want to keep yourself out of these situations, talk to Matt Barnes and say, Matt, this is my plan. This is what I'm about to do. Before you do anything, if you about to eat breakfast in the morning, you should call Matt Barnes and say, Matt, I was thinking about having these eggs with these waffles. What you think? I don't know, man. You probably been drinking last night and smoking. I don't know. That sound good, but make sure you got some balanced meat in there. Get you some turkey bacon and all that. Oh, okay. All right. I'll do that. Cut down on the pork this morning, Jack. Contact Matty Patty. Contact him and ask him, what should you do? Because you know what? Matt Barnes wouldn't have did that. Matt would have had a whole damn special on him talking to them kids at the game. He'd have put that out, and if he did go over there, you would have saw still pictures from somebody else. Wouldn't have been from Matt. Matt wasn't promoting that. You see, that's because people are smarter than you, Jack. I told you, you got blind loyalty. You got way too much street ignorance into you. You took the ignorant parts of the street and bring that around. The flash. You went over there flaunting jewelry. See, I could wear my jewelry and it's all good. You see, that you forgot all the stuff you did in that video that made you look like a complete fool to the people in the industry, the people that's above you, the people not the Charleston Whites. I'm talking about the people that's on your level and higher. They looked at you like a complete idiot. And this is why Showtime don't give y'all the respect that they give Desus and Mero. Y'all former NBA players. And y'all can't even get on Showtime. Y'all ain't got no time slot when y'all show come on. Y'all in the best of Steven Jackson. Y'all ain't on the radar, B. And you acting like y'all the dons of like y'all up on the upper echelon of things. Dog, y'all not even scratching the surface. They had Barack Obama on their show. What the hell you mean? Y'all ain't up there with Desus and Mero. Y'all act like y'all just collecting the bread like that. Dog, you were not big like that. Stop playing. Charleston White did more for you, did more over there in the hood with them peoples than you did. Oh, you know Charleston White had something to say. He had something to say about your visit. He had a lot to say about your $1,000 that you didn't put up.
Since you got all the millionaire jewelry on the shit, nigga, while you were down off in Chicago playing with your people, did you help anybody out? You passed out any money? Did you touch any of them dead rapper nigga mamas and thing, nigga, while you down there representing O Block and shit, man? People done died behind O Block, you represent, you propagate and push the bullshit stack. So you over there with King Von here, nigga. I'm over here with LBGW here, nigga. Let's set trip there, nigga. Fuck King Von, nigga. Yeah, fuck King Von, nigga. GD, nigga. Yeah, it's G.O.D., nigga. Fuck BD Stack 5. Fuck Muslim, nigga. You represent King Von, I represent LBGW. Took a damn dead, nigga. It's on. Fuck King Von, dead ass bitch.
See? And that's where you lose the people at. That's where you lose the people at. when you Charleston White. When you start saying stupid stuff like that, you gotta go. Because now you picking a side and trying to say this side is doing this and doing that. But at least he did something for the mamas over there. But I don't agree with that at all. Yeah, I don't like that style. I just don't, that style don't fit me. If you gonna say rest in peace, both of them people lost their family. Vaughn is gone, Duck is gone. And that's the scenario that those other folks, the pink folks, they want. Keep the violence going. Keep the funerals popping up. That's what they want. We trying to fight against that. If y'all got a problem, y'all go out and fight it out. Put these up. But you live, son. You live to fight another day. Because in the end, when the smoke clear, all y'all gonna be gone. Then what? You got all these grieving mamas. And y'all putting these police officers' kids through school with all this overtime they getting to try to police the violence when they really just riding around in their cars. But they getting paid overtime. Now they paying for the people's colleges with y'all violence. So Jack, which one are you? Are you the fake education Muslim? That's the political activist? Or the street goon who hangs out in the gang, steal blood and cripping and warring and promoting violence and provoking the ignorance? Which one is you? Put the glasses back on. You should have sent this Stack 5 out there. That guy you was that day. You should have sent him. Talking about people trying to trick you off the streets. Nobody trying. Dog, you're not on the streets. Man, these guys trying to trick you off the streets. You're not on the streets, Jack. You don't live in the hood, Jack. Nobody trying to trick you off the streets. You're not in the streets. You don't live in the hood. You don't have your ebony queen. You are married to a Mexicano. And that's cool. You taking care of her kids from her other baby daddy. More than your own. Me and others had to make you buy your other kid a Mercedes. You married a gold-digging Mexicano who bragged about spending up your money. She said, I ain't gotta work. I'm gonna spend up my man's money. That was you, Jack. You got your girl on social media talking about you like a clown. Warring with your real baby mamas. And they was like, why Jack don't do nothing with his own kids? That's all on social media, Jack. You need to worry about your house. Mr. Glass house. Your daughter was catching the bus to go to work and going to school. Your real daughter, while you out here buying Mercedes for this girl who licking you dry, her daughter. You out here Steve Harvey in it. And we're going to take some advice from you. We take some advice on what not to do with you. Yeah, his real daughter was on the bus. Then he went and bought her a Mercedes because he had to. Like, I just bought my daughter a Mercedes now. Now they got matching Mercedes. No, he had to because the backlash was coming. They were like, your daughter taking the bus. Your real daughter, she going to work and going to school that you ain't even paying for. She doing it herself. Where you at? It's real talk. Now, I didn't like Steven Jackson got his new girl, his new wife, his new boo, parading around out here, taking your daughter, your real daughter, and leaving her hair a mess, but got her daughter looking like the nines, dressed to the nines. And y'all taking pictures with his daughter and got her out there looking bad. I don't like that. You know what I'm saying? If you take my daughter somewhere, she gonna have to be looking just as good as your daughter. Don't play that. Don't play that favoritism around here. So every time we spoke up, we made Jack do the right thing. He made his new Mexicano wife step down on all that Instagram, all that yapping. When he was out here Musliming it, I'm a Muslim with a Mexicano wife. He was hiding her. Jack was hiding her. He ain't post no pictures of her at all on his page, on IG. Nowhere on his page. Did you see any pictures of his fiance? He about to get married to this woman. And he ain't post not one picture. On her page, though, they all booed up. He pointing to the ring on her finger. Looking like a straight goof. So we knew you was out here capping. So we just brought all the light to all the lies you've been telling. Tell the truth, Jack. That's all we want. All you had to do was LIG it, Steve. Let it go. You keep doubling down. That's the problem. You tried the front, cap, whatever you want to call it. It didn't work. Say, all right, that didn't work. Let me go on to my next hustle. Go to your next hustle. Well, better yet, don't do it at all. Dog, you about 50 years old. Out here trying to show you a goon. All you did was to show Showtime a good reason why you are where you are. That's what you did. He gave $1,000 for a toy drive. It's cool if you want to get a kid some toys. I understand, but you would get more out of $1,000 donation to a Saginaw STEM program. You could have used that. If you don't want to donate to the Saginaw STEM, it's okay. There is way other charities that could have benefited those kids where they could have learned a trade. Put them on the road to seeing something different, where they get to go to a trade school or a trade program, where they got all these code centers out there. Give them something different. They might be into science, might be into mathematics, and you never know. But they don't have anything to spearhead or to push them to let them know things are possible. So seeing somebody that they saw on TV and who was in the NBA come to their neighborhood is inspiring. Give them something to be inspired about. Ain't nothing inspiring of seeing a player in the NBA come in there doing the same thing you doing. I'd be like, man, he in the NBA, he in here just smoking weed and kicking it. He ain't bringing nothing to the table. Anybody can come to the barbecue and eat some food and smoke up our weed and leave. I mean, damn. Yeah. They'd be like, man, let me get one of them plates for the road. Put some more greens on there. All right. Man, this is cool. Every time I come here, I'm going to visit O-Block. Oh, yeah. Don't be a fool. Stay in school. I'm out. I mean, damn. And he'd be like, yeah, let me get one of them blunts for the road. Man, this is cool, man. You know, I'm going to come back over here with some more. Probably ain't even put on for the drink. I had Jack messed up. If he'd have came to our neighborhood, we'd have had Jack messed up. I'd be drinking. Jack, you can't be in the hood. This is the hood drink here. You got to drink this. Real ones drink this. Now, you can drink that if you want, but you real ones drink this. It's like a ceremony, man. Come over here. That's how we know who the real ones is. Well, I'm a real one. I'm drinking this because I'm a real one. Get my IG up. How many bars you got? All right, cool. I'm over here in the hood. I'm a real one. Grove Heights. See, I'm a real one. 10 seconds later, I can't see. This supposed to happen to the real ones? Yeah, your vision to come back. But what will help if you smoke this, 'cause this is what the real ones do. You ain't real if you ain't smoking this. Then you gotta give it to me, because I'm a real one. Steven Jackson, Captain Jack. Make sure we still rolling on IG. Go ahead, Captain Jack. He's a real one. That's right. Let him know. I can't see. And whatever I smoke, I can't hear what I'm saying. Now I can't hear and I can't see. If anybody can hear me, I'm a real one. Man. I mean, this is what, first off, the real, they don't care. The real people don't care. The real people, meaning the people with the real money, they don't care about him. Yeah, well, it all depends on what people want to get themselves into. Me, I never wanted to do all that. Mm-mm. Never wanted to. Well, Jack will realize it one day, you know. I think it's dawning on him now. I mean, when you're 50 and you keep trying to prove something to somebody, I just don't know why or what you could be trying to prove at 50. But this is what they do. No way. Mm-mm-mm. No. They missed the big picture. They don't ever see the big picture. Now, him and Captain Jack, I mean Maddie Patty, they're on Showtime, right? Supposedly. Showtime has them under their program, right? Aren't they like under their series or something like that? Shouldn't they be under that? Right? When I tell you they're not even mentioned, that's the Showtime series category. They starting off with Your Honor, City on the Hill, Couples Therapy, Deezus and Mero, Dexter, Flatbush, I Love You for That, Shameless, The Shy, The First Lady, Super Pumped, Vice, Yellow Jackets, Your Honor HD. This is what they got on demand right now. You know what they don't have on here? Up in Smoke. Why they don't have the Up in Smoke in there? Because these dudes are only an internet based show. Showtime don't view them. They see this instead of all the nonsense they talking about. They need to be caught into getting on Showtime. Showtime will only show them. Look at that. Showtime only gonna show them in their show. That means they don't have a time slot. They show the best of Up in Smoke. When they can choose an episode that they feel that they can show at like 3 o'clock in the morning on Showtime. They have no, this is where you should be. And this is why the stupid stuff you do, Jack, that's the reason they feel like, man, we don't even want to have to put them on here. And y'all are not on Deezus and Mero level. This is why they get the money and y'all don't. And they not as funny as they used to be. They didn't fell off, but they didn't fell on at the same time. Mm-mm. I don't even know why they have these competitions no more. Look at this. If I'm watching this, I know ain't no way in hell I'm beating that brother. I'm going home. That brother ain't losing. And that other brother gonna pass that other guy. I don't know what they was thinking. If all these white dudes, I ain't showing up to this. They out here cramping up, falling down. It's like, look, you ain't finna beat no doggone Kenyan in no damn running competition. Them Kenyans, they run in about 300 degrees temperature on an average day just to go to the store. The average store about 8 miles away. Oh, and if they forget something, I gotta go back, I'll be back. You be like, man, ain't they tired? No, that's average trip. Ain't no way I'm finna run out here and get embarrassed. Nah. Well, you gotta start thinking about what is actually the main reason you you're actually out here doing this. You know, and for Jack, that's the big picture. It's like, Jack, look, you and Matt trying to get on Showtime. Y'all should be talking to the execs while y'all not on Showtime. What's up with y'all show that y'all can't get on Showtime? Showtime app. Right? Y'all just internet. Why ain't they putting y'all on major cable networks? Cause y'all done fell off. Once y'all played y'all position, going at Kwame Brown, and you played your hand, this is where y'all ended up. Yeah. Well, I got some things to do. So I'm gonna just go on and shut it down. So as I take care of the spammers. Oh, Vlad just got here? Oh yeah, I see it. But anyway, I'm gonna get out. I'm gonna holler at y'all. Don't forget to get on that Patreon. We got something coming for you.